Hi everyone and welcome to Infinox Market Insights with me, Richard Perry, analysing markets for Infinox on Wednesday the 22nd of December. Now we've seen a risk recovery that started to come through markets. The moves that we saw over the weekend, Friday, Monday, with big selling pressure, saw a bit of a rebound on Tuesday and not a great deal driving the move. Thin market trading is likely to be the feature through the final week trading up towards Christmas, but we did see treasury yields moving a little bit higher, and that started to help the move through sentiment moving higher through equity markets, but also a degree of dollar strength. Interesting move that we saw on dollar yen moving higher, but it seems as though that into the middle of this week or the middle of the final week before Christmas, it's the slight edge of risk positive coming back into the markets, although sentiment is fairly cautious, I think, given the volatility that we've seen in recent days. Now, we do have the data points of the week really coming through today. We've seen UK GDP slightly weaker than expected, but also looking out towards the US session, we've got GDP final Q3 for the US, but also consumer confidence and existing home sales as well. So a few sort of loose ends to be tied up there on the US data front, but market sentiment little bit positive, but nothing too decisive in any way at all at the moment. Now, the charts that we're looking out for today, I'm looking at the dollar yen chart. As I said, dollar yen pulling higher as treasury yields moved higher yesterday, but is this a sustainable move? Also looking at the oil price. Again, another rebound higher, but is it just a rebound into resistance and selling pressure maybe coming back in? And finally, looking at FTSE 100, edging through resistance, but again, can it hold that move? So let's have a look. And onto the Infinox MT5 platform, starting off with dollar yen. We can see that dollar yen has been bumping up against this resistance. There's been a mid-range pivot actually around 113.70 to 113.90 area. And the market has sort of made a couple of looks through that resistance, but it's now started to try and really go through it and hold the breakout. The important thing is holding this breakout now, because we saw last week that the breakout just instantly reversed and then back below. But if we look on the 4-hour chart, you can see that this resistance has been in place for a while, and breaking through that, the market actually retreated slightly overnight and actually found that as a basis of support. So it now needs to push through this next level of resistance, that reaction high that it saw last week, 114.25 area. Pushing through that would really start to gain traction, because back on the daily chart, you can see the RSI is moving higher, actually into the high 50s now, just edging the more positive bias to this, what essentially is a trading range now. And I think breaking up through 14.25 really does open the highs again of the range, but it'll be interesting to see. Treasury yields are going to be a key factor in that moving higher. If treasury yields do move higher, then dollar yen will certainly be moving higher as well. But for now, just a little bit with the handbrake on this move, but certainly a breakout above 114.25 would help that move. And the oil chart, well, rebounding. I mean, lot of volatility across the last week. A lot of big candles there, big strong moves, big sharp move to the downside on Monday, but rebounded into the close and continued high yesterday. But is this now just again another selling opportunity within the downtrend? You can see this moving average here. This is the 21-day moving average, a really key basis of resistance throughout the last couple of months on the oil chart, and rebounding towards that. You've got this little downtrend in place. RSI back towards the sort of high 40s, which is where it struggled before on the daily chart. But look on the 4-hour chart, you can see that this chart is now on the 4-hour RSI again, also up towards a band of where the rallies have failed on that 4-hour RSI. Again, downtrend there. So is this a moment where the rebound just starts to roll over again, as it has done previously in the last 2 attempted rallies? And finally, FTSE, well, again, another sharp rebound. Rally, sharp move to the upside and through sort of near-term resistance. I'll put it on the 4-hour chart. You can see that resistance is a pivot area. Again, I'll get the crosshair going. Pivot area around 72.90, 7300. Again, that breakout now needs to become a basis of support. The old breakout resistance of 73.04 needs to become a basis of support now, looking a little bit more positive but tentative this morning. Again, the resistance at 73.35. If it can break through that, then it starts to look more as though we can test that high, well, 73.50 initially, but the 7,400 really is that key level of resistance on FTSE. But just edging positive on the bias there, on the momentum. But again, just still needs to get above 60 to really get traction on that RSI. But looking a little bit more positive, but not decisive by any means. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you found it informative for your trading. Join me again on Friday for Christmas Eve, and we'll have a look at how markets are set up for the post-Christmas trading period. So I'll leave you with the Infinox support and resistance table, and I will speak to you then. Thank you very much.